Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Muzammil Tariq, and me and my partners Ayman Junaid, Munawwar Anwar and Shazib Alam for our course Data Success 2 had to work on a project where we had to implement R trees in any application. So given the current situation with COVID-19 pandemic, we decided to make a store sort of thing where a user can search for whatever kind of a store they want to search for in any specific place. And we use the language Python for our implementation. And in the later part of this video, Ayman will explain the GUI, Munawwar will explain the R tree coding, and Shahzeb, as he worked both on backend and front end, he will explain both of those parts. So moving on to them.
Hello, my name is Eamon and I've worked on the range search and the GUI. So for the search function, I've taken three parameters as input. The first is the root node, the second is the region in which we are supposed to find all the rectangles, and the third is the list, which will contain all the entries. So I've iterated over all the non-leaf nodes to examine each entry of that non-leaf node to find those MBRs that intersect with my region. We have the overlapping slash intersecting function here, and this takes two parameters. The first is the entry of the non-leaf node and the second is the region. And for each such entry, we recursively call our search function to find the smallest MBR that intersect with my region. Now for the else condition, if the root node is directly a leaf node, we again examine each entry to find those MBRs that intersect with the region, and then we append all those entries to our list. Here we have an example where I've implemented the range search. So this is our answer because all these entries overlap with this region. Now for the GUI, I've used Tkinter. We have some basic functions here. The center window function, which will create the window. Then I have the main page, which is the first page. I've rendered a background image here. And then we have a next button, which will link to my menu page. Then on my menu page, we have 6 buttons for each type. I've rendered the background image. And here are the buttons for each type: the general store, pharmacy, milk, vegetables. And now for the third and the last page, which is my selection page, I've created a separate window. We have an area label here, and then we have a combo box which contain all the areas. And for now, like what data goes in these areas, it will be discussed further by Shazib. But this is how it works: my first page, then my menu page, and then this is my selection page. Thank you.
Now I will talk about in the structure of RTs and the insertion of RTs. The RT node consists of a maximum of m entries. In this case, we have chosen that each node will consist of a maximum of 2 entries. Each entry has a minimum bounding region and a pointer. In case of a leaf node, this pointer points to data values. In case of a non-leaf node, this pointer points to another node. In order to insert from the RT, we start from the root node and we choose a leaf node. The leaf, during the process of the during while we are descending towards the leaf node, we choose the node which has the least we choose the node which has the least enlargement. After choosing the leaf node, we enter that entry into the leaf node. If that insertion causes the leaf node to split, then we invoke the split nodes module. The split node module splits the leaf node into two nodes, the original node L1 and L2. After these two splits nodes are split, then we call an adjustive function that starts from the leaf node and travels up to the root node. While traveling upward, it adjusts the bounding regions of the parent node. During this process, if the root is split, then we call the root adjust procedure. The root adjust procedure creates a new root whose children are the two nodes that were split. This is the RT operation class that acts as an intermediary between the GUI class and the RT class. It takes as an input the path of a CSV file which contains the data of all the stores. It then converts these entries into RT entries, and then those RT entries are then inserted into the RT. Then the GUI can then call this search function, which will then in turn call the search function of the RTs. After clicking the button on the GUI, the user will be directed to this map scene, Google Map, where the S is the source and the D is the destination.
I'm Shazib and I worked on some parts of the front end and the back end. On the back end, I worked on the deletion for the artery. Here is the higher level function for deletion. What it essentially does is it calls different helper functions for different purposes. First of all, the input is given in the form of the object is given in the form of an MBR that has to be deleted. The first thing to do is to call the helper function find leaf. So this, what it does is it sees that which leaf node contains the object that has been given as input. If such a leaf node does not exist, that means such an object does not exist, and therefore we need to raise the error that the object is not found. And if it is, then that has to be deleted, and then the overall tree structure needs to be condensed. Within these helper functions, another helper function, very important helper function, is the check overlap function. What it does is it takes in two inputs and sees that whether the second one is less than or equal to the area of the first one, and this is done by using the boundaries of x and y, and this is how it either returns a true or a false. I also worked on the backend, and on the backend, the first two pages were essentially done by my partner, and I primarily worked on, after getting to this page, when a certain category is selected, then for that particular category, firstly, or every location should be shown in the form of buttons, and then if further area is selected, then all those shops within that area and category then only need to be shown over here. And this is essentially achieved by the function data. What it does is it takes it takes information from two Excel sheets. The first Excel sheet on the left essentially has IDs and then corresponding to the categories. And once we select the particular IDs on the basis of categories, then we take the necessary information from the Excel sheet on the right. And this is done by first, this function performs work by first taking information of the Excel sheets, converting them into a manner that they can be worked upon. The function works such that if no area is chosen, then all the listings for that particular category are shown, and if an area has been selected, then only the selection for that particular area need to be shown in the form of buttons.